Good evening, everybody, and welcome back. Sammy here at Sammy J Stitches, and it is time for a new floss tube. I am a little late. I was supposed to do this yesterday, but you know, stuff and things. So, today is Sunday, September 5th. I should remember that because my nephew's birthday is tomorrow. And happy birthday to Harriet at Stitch by Stitch Recovery, whose birthday is today. Well, not for her. It was yesterday. Australia time. Anyway, okay, so I don't have a lot to talk about. And to be honest, I'm wiped. I don't know why. I think it might be the weather. But all of a sudden, about, I don't know, 5:15, my head started pounding. My neck aches really bad. My eyes just feel pressured and tired. I don't know what it is. It was very sudden. I've been fine. So I feel like I want to go home and curl up in bed. Can't do that because we're here at work. So we're just going to do the best we can today. So I'm going to start with, I think I only have 3 whips to show y'all. I haven't even gone through my planner to like get my head on straight. And then we'll go over kind of what the week was like. So I'm going to expect coming forward. I can't even tell you when I last worked on these. Or why or anything like that. So first up is Celebrate Christmas from Madame Chantilly. I think I might have shown this to y'all last floss tube, but I worked on it more after the floss tube. I'm not quite sure, but I had it set in the box to be able to show y'all. So I Celebrate Christmas by Madame Chantilly. And here's where we got to. The hot cocoa is almost completely finished. We started in on this tree. Kind of worked our way over here so that we're at the very top here of the fabric. And working our way back down. So I'm going to have lots of extra fabric. But this is on 40 count Verdal. I forgot the colorway. It says Weigart Summer Winds, maybe. That sounds familiar. I absolutely love it. I think I could stitch on Verdal all the time. This one is being stitched 2/2, which is really tight on Verdal. So there are some areas where it got a little hard to make sure I was getting in the correct hole. But, you could easily do this 1/2. I got started one way and had to stick with it. So that is that one. And right now, if I pull something out, I am stitching on it until it hits its 1,000 stitch goal. So that now has 1,000 stitches in it. Oh my goodness. I don't know. We're just gonna go with what we've got. And then this week for my what do you call it? Crystal Academy for one of the spells was not Lady of the Flag, which is what I said last week. It was Love Friends Home from Jardin Privé. And of the cover, yeah. Here's what it's going to look like when it's finished. The colors are not correct in this printout because my printer was acting up, but I just have a little bit left over here in this corner. I know I wouldn't be able to get all my stitches in right there, so I came over here and I worked on this, and we'll go back and finish that later. It's fine. So here is where we got to. I mean, literally all of this is new from the flower over. Look at that little hedgie. Isn't he cute? This is on a, I think it's on Unicorn. No. I don't know, because apparently the tag has come off. I don't know what fabric this is. I want to say it's Unipoo from Mystic Fabrics, but I could be wrong. But I'm pretty sure. 32 count. I love the back stitching on this thing. It is everything. So, look at that little lamb. So cute. So cute. So, this has hit way over its 1,000 stitches. We're at almost 2,000. Apologies on this year. Here, let me go ahead and take it off so you can just see the whole thing and where we're at in comparison to where we need to be. So, got most of it done. It's really getting there. So there's that one. Then I worked on something else. I know I did. I worked on Family Patchwork. Where is that? Did I pull it out? I guess I pulled it out. Ugh. So I don't know where it is right now, but that is one I worked on this week. Let's see. I'm telling you, my head's not on straight. Oh, and I got one more. But that's where I got to. Hold on, let me turn my screen brightness down. That's where I got to. This finished up this is January section of the stitch along, and I came down here to April section. So, yeah, I'm way behind on this one, but it seems to be going a lot better. I'm not having the issues I was having before. A lot of the issues I was having was because my Q-snap wouldn't grip tight enough, and I did not give myself a lot of border. There is maybe 3/4 of an inch on this one side. So trying to grab it with the Q-snap, not mess up the stitches, keep it tight enough to be able to not slip around. It's 1.5 feet. Well, it was. I got a new Q-snap, so everything's really tight, and now it seems to be stitching up okay. All right, so after that, that's what I worked on my last 3 days at work. See, I'm a little surprised I hadn't showed you Celebrate Christmas. Maybe I just started on it. Anyway. Next I pulled out Anzac. And when I pulled this out and realized how close I am to being done, I decided this is going to be my focus piece until it's done. So these 3 days off, I didn't do a whole lot of stitching. Well, I mean, I did the 750 on Love Friends Home, and then I switched to this one, and I've been exclusively working on it. And as you can see, I have red, and then I have a dark red, and that's it. Well, and these few stitches right here that I need to go back and do, and some back stitching scattered throughout. Not a lot, because I've been trying, as you can see, like here and here, I've been trying to do back stitching as I go, but I'm pretty sure I missed some, so I'll go back and do that. But I told my mom that we're getting together this weekend. We're going to the river, and I told her that I would try to be able to finish this while I'm there. So with me being this close, I think what I'm going to do is finish this out and just leave these stitches to stitch while I'm at the river with her, so she can see me finish this piece. So also, I probably shouldn't even point this out because nobody's going to even really notice. But okay, so how I did this was we started it with the pink in the middle here, purple on both sides. Okay, so this is 20 stitches, this is 20 stitches, this is 20 stitches. When we get to these two colors, they split a 20 stitch because it was more of a blending idea, and so they each have 10. Well, that happens again down here. You see we got green, then the yellow and orange split a 10, and then 20, 20, 20. Well, this is a little more than 20 because it's just so small in the corner. When I started working on this, I didn't have my pattern keeper with me that automatically does the diagonal lines for me. So I was having to kind of sketch them in my good notes, and I messed up. So not only did I put yellow as a 20 section instead of a 10 section, it was actually stitched like 22 lines. Anyway, I don't know how, don't ask me. But so what I did was I wasn't ripping the stitches out, because when you're going along an edge here, but I've been working like this, but it's 2 diagonal edges. That's like 1 to 2 stitches on the edge of the line all the way down. I wasn't going to do that. So I decided these 2 were now going to split and be 10 each, the orange and the darker orange. And when I was stitching something that I had messed up, I just stitched over the yellow stitch with the orange stitch. You can't even tell. So we are now in this red, and then we have a dark red, and we're done. So I'm going to be working on this tonight, if I get any stitching time, and if my head will allow me to. Oh, another thing I started to work on another one of my projects that needed to hit 1,000 stitches. I don't know where, I can't tell you any numbers tonight. I'm not prepared. But I know it needed a lot. It needed like 800 or 600, something like that. It needed a lot of stitches. And, so I pulled it out right at the end of days off, or at some point. I had to have shown y'all. I don't know. Anyway, I wasn't going to work on it at work, so I temporarily put it down, and I was going to pick it up this week. Maybe we have already discussed this. I was going to pick it up this week until I decided about Anzac. Also because I was doing a Crystal Academy spell off, and I needed 1,000 stitches, and I knew Anzac would go a lot faster than this project. So this is Lovely Home from Little House Needleworks. I want to say I've got a good bit, maybe halfway, but it's on 40 count, so I didn't want to try and do that in the truck or anything like that. So hopefully I will pick this up sometime this coming up week. I don't know. We'll see. All of a sudden I'm really tired, y'all. Like, it's exercise to talk. And my lighting is going, gone. So, that tastes funny. Lastly, what I have to show you is I finally got my order from 123 Stitch. I also got a package from a friend as a birthday present. So I'm just going to show you all those. All that stuff. So my 123 Stitch order, I ordered 3 pieces of fabric. The first one is 32 count Lugana in Brash from Picture This Plus. This is because I first got this fabric as fabric of the month with Annie's, Crazy Annie's, last year, the year before. And I decided to use it for the year celebrations, but my fabric of the month piece was not big enough for all 12. So I needed enough for the other 6. So I bought that. This one I grabbed just because it was bold and beautiful and I love it. And this is 32 count Lugana in Phoenix from Picture This Plus. And that is showing up really true to color. So, bright red. Very pretty. And then I always need more blue because it seems like I do stitch on blue the most. I don't have a lot of blue in my stash. So this is 32 count Azure Blue Lugana fabric from Zweigart. and I got half a yard, so plenty of fabric. With that, I got a few patterns. First, I got Jardin Privé's Halloween I'm Stitching. This is so cute. So cute. I got Silver Creek Samplers Halloween. Happy Halloween. This one I saw Crafty Kim here on Flosstube. She finished this and I added it to my wish list. I ordered it for my birthday, and then she contacted me this week and asked me if I was still looking for it. I was like, yeah, actually, it just came in the mail. So I got July and August for the Britter Kitty monthly series. This now gives me half the year. I have November, December, July, August, and May, June. So, and then of course I got the Hedgies because I now have all of the current ones of the stacks of the 3. I didn't get the Bigfoot, was it? Yeti? Whatever that one was, but the animals. I have all the animals. So I've already stitched fox. I'm working on raccoon and sloths at the moment, and I now have the rest to be able to add to that when I starting things again. All right. Then, my friend sent me the bead pack, but I didn't bring it with me. I put it up, but she bought me Evening Primrose from Nora Corbett and Gypsy Mermaid from Mirabilia. And this is the one she sent me the bead pack for. This one I absolutely love because of the little seahorses. I have an obsession with seahorses. And also her tail, her brightly colored tail, I absolutely love. So, thank you to my friend that sent me this. I've already texted you thank you, and you saw the members only view of this one. But thank you again. I was going to tell you something else when I came to this. I don't know. She's gorgeous. Oh, I kind of make, whenever I come across something I like, I will take a screenshot of it or save the picture or whatever, and I put it in a wish list album on my Facebook page. And so that's where she was able to find both of those, and she's like, ooh, I'll just grab those. So, and then when I get them, I move them to an album called To Be Kitted because I have them to be able to get them up. And then when I get them up, I move them into the kitted folder. And then when I start them, I move them into the current whips folder. And then when I finish them, they go into the completed projects folder. So yeah. And then they each have their own album on top of that, of progress. So lots going on. In fact, I'm currently doing a photo dump right now, catching all those albums up. I do it a couple times a year, 3-4 times a year. So to try and keep them current. Okay, so this week, okay. My 3 days at work were pretty focused. I didn't have a lot to do. I had to kind of sit and monitor. So I got quite a bit of stitching done. I did the 600 stitches on Family Patchwork in those 3 days. I also worked on Anzac a little bit that last day. So that was nice. Wednesday, let's see. Slept Wednesday. And then we had family dinner where me and my husband, our kids, my sister, her boyfriend, and her kids, and my mother and father-in-law, we all got together and we had barbecue with all the fixins. And then we played some Shanghai Rummy. It was a lot of fun. I really, I enjoy it. You can find the directions for it on... This is killing me. I don't know what's up with me today. You can Google it and find it. But we did not get through all 10 rounds because there are 10 different things you have to complete. But we did get through 6. The girls were in the lead and the boys were stumbling behind, which was a lot of fun. It's not often that that's the case. I feel like I'm just ahead this week. So we really enjoyed that. I like playing games. I like getting together and playing. So that was Wednesday. Thursday, I went out with my husband. He's been door dashing on the side. And so I went out with him. He's like, I'm thinking about going out. I said, well, I'll go with you, and just in between orders or after you're done, before you start, whatever, we will do a little bit of grocery shopping. Not like the cold stuff, because we didn't know, how long we'd be in the car. But I needed like drinks from Sam's. I buy in bulk these sparkling ice waters because my entire family likes it. It's sugar free, it's flavored water, it's carbonated flavored water. So we buy my husband's energy drinks for work. We buy water, bulk, that sort of stuff. Snacks, skinny popcorn, it's amazing. So we stopped, we bought all that stuff, and then he got an order, and then from there it was just like bam, 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 the rest of the night. So that was actually a lot of fun. We enjoyed spending time together and doing that. But it took up my entire Thursday. But I did stitch while I was in the car with him. So probably about 300 of the stitches on Love Friend's Home came while I was sitting in the car, just spending some time with him. So it was kind of nice. And I told him, I was like, I don't mind doing this. Like, I don't want to drive. I don't want to do the door dashing, but I don't mind going with you while you do it. Because it was nice spending time with him and stitching, and he was making some money in the process. Friday. Let's see, Friday. What did we do Friday? Oh, I game with Sarah and Ross. I did do some stitching beforehand, before they got on Virtual Stitchers. And then I jumped off and we gamed together for a few hours, and that was a lot of fun. There was an event going on that we participated in. And then Saturday, it was stitching and cleaning, and then I had my live with my members, and then more stitching. And I should have done a Flosstube, but I didn't. Oh, and on my live, that was a lot of fun. I finished an item, fully finished an item. I fully finished Forever and Ever from Cottage Garden Sampling, so that was fun and exciting. And then we kitted up 2 new projects. So that's my week in a nutshell. I did have some issues. I still haven't got my prescription. The doctor finally called it in, and then the pharmacy didn't fill it. And I said, okay. And they said, it's really expensive. I said, so? Like, I was aware of this when we switched my medicines. So they had to call the doctor and get it confirmed that I was supposed to get it and all this. And this was on Friday afternoon. They never called me back. And of course, now it's a 3-day weekend, so I'm without my medicine. However, exciting news is that my blood sugar, I've apparently controlled it enough that it hasn't just spiked because I stopped taking my medicine. I've still been keeping it around the higher end of my 130 to 150 area, in the 140s to 160s without my medicine. And so that's good. That's good. It means that maybe eventually I won't need medicine. So but I'm also wondering if that's part of the reason I'm feeling rough today. But my sugar was good today. So I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I think it may be the weather, just because the barometric pressure changed so drastically. Maybe it's my ponytail. Anyway, it's just brain fog. That's what it is. Okay, well, that's everything this week. This at least wasn't only 10 minutes. We got up to 25 minutes and we completely ran out of light. You can even see how dark and yucky it looks over there. Oh, that's a long window. Oh, well, that's tinted windows, but it is pretty dark. Okay, so yeah. Oh, this week, if you are interested in seeing one of the lives without being a member, I am going to be going live on Twitch Wednesday evening, approximately 6 o'clock. And that is at Twitch, twitch.tv/Sammy J Stitches. And I don't know what we're going to do yet, but I'll be live on there for at least an hour. So if you want to check it out, please join me there. And Thursday I may go out with Casey again if he's up for it, because he has to work all his days in a row because normally he works Sunday, Monday, Friday, Saturday. So he does typically work all 4 of his days in a row if you think about it: Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. But because we're going to be out of town next weekend, his normal Friday, Saturday is now Tuesday, Wednesday. So he's working Friday through Wednesday. We might DoorDash on Thursday if he's not too tired. And then Friday we leave to go out of town. We're going camping at the river. We're staying in a cabin along the river south of San Antonio. And so with my mom and dad, my brother and sister, my sister, her boyfriend and her kids, me, my husband, my kids, and then my mom's dad and stepmom. And I think I have mentioned this before, but currently when I'm talking about my mom, I'm talking about my stepmom. So if you have any questions, you can message me privately, but that's my current situation. So yeah, that's it for me this week. Thank you all. If you're new here, thank you for joining me. I hope you find something that you enjoy and makes you come back for more. If you are a returning friend, thank you so much for coming back week after week. Thank you for watching, liking, subscribing, commenting, all the ways that you show you love me, and I will see y'all next week.